Hey you, are you a bass producer? Do you like sounds like this? Or like this? Stay tuned for the video and we're going to show you exactly how we made this sound.
Also, the Quest for Bass pre-sale early access list is available now. If you're a fan of Skrillex, Hamdi, Chase and Status, you guys are gonna love this pack. We will send you a link on December 20th to be able to purchase the exclusive production suite. All of the bonuses, project files, extra serum presets, all of that is gonna be available to you. Click the link in the description right now and sign up.
Let's get into the tutorial.
Catch them, rack them, stack them. Money got run, my guy. Fresh out the people never stay or dry. And when they see me jump out to the right, stand open space, listen, boy, come with.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Danny Ferrari.
My name's Parker Immense.
And we are back with a remake video today, buddy.
A bad remake.
Bro, it has been a while, right?
It's been a couple months.
Are you bummed that I didn't jump onto your joke and say a Batters remake?
I was a little bummed. I was throwing the bone.
I did it on purpose so that I could come back to it now.
Yeah.
And hopefully that was more funny.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
As you guys know, obviously we are the best remakers in the game. That's what we do. Sorry about it, right? You know, you got a problem, you know, write your congressperson, okay? Yep. Don't put that in. That was fucking dumb. There's something that's been going on that we need to tell you guys, right? We need to be honest, okay?
Zoom in.
Come in close. We have been on a quest, okay, for a long time. We've been on a quest for bass, okay? And we need to know if you will join us on the quest for bass.
Grab your staff.
Grab your staff.
Grab your sword.
Grab magical nipple rings, whatever you need, whatever weapon of choice that you have to help us find the bass, okay? There's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations, obviously.
A lot of obstacles.
And if you're like, what the hell are you guys talking about? What we're talking about is our brand new production suite that's coming out December 20th for pre-sale, right? Pre-sale, 1,000 copies, right? It's gonna have a ton of bonuses. What kind of pack is it, Parker?
This pack is pretty insane, dude. It's not just a pack.
We've never done this before.
No, it's a production suite,
That's
okay?
right.
We've done that before, but we've never done it in this style, okay? For fans of Skrillex, Fred Again, Hamdi, Knock 2, ISO, Chase and Status.
Yeah, Chase and Status.
Chase and Status. We're getting really experimental with this, you guys, okay? There's melodic stuff in there, UK garage.
Ooh.
I love garage. Grime, house music. There's a ton of stuff in here, okay? It's going to help you along the way for your quest for bass.
That's right.
Okay?
So we're super excited about it. We're going to be announcing one of the bonuses right now today. We're going to let you guys know that you can actually get this project file for Batters included if you are on the pre-sale early access list and you purchase it on December 20th, okay? The way you do that is you just click the link down in the description below. You give us your name, your phone number, and your email. We might send you nudes. Sorry about that. We didn't mean to. But what we meant to tell you is that you guys need to know the info as far as what's going on with Quest for Bass. You're going to be updated as far as all the different stuff that's coming out, all the bonuses, possibly some other stuff that we're not going to mention right now. But all you need to know right now is that the Quest for Bass has started. Will you join us? The project file is included in one of the bonuses, right? This project file remake, all the sounds in this project file are actually made with Quest for Bass, all the sounds, right? And they're pretty damn accurate, I must say.
And we could talk about this all day, okay? But we're not.
That's right.
Okay? There's too many bonuses to talk about, okay?
Yeah.
And we got something very important today for them.
Yes, we do. We're going to be remaking this insane sound, right? This project file is so sick. This song is so sick. Peekaboo and Skrill, bro.
Yeah, dude. That's a crazy combo.
Probably should have been on the album. Maybe they did it after, or maybe they were working on it and they didn't have enough time.
Yeah, it's probably the brand or the label.
Yeah.
It's the label, dude.
Stupid label.
Stupid label, dude.
I think
you
he
don't
owns
need
the
that.
label, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, let's jump into it. We'll talk more about Quest for Bass along the video. We're going to be showing you guys which bass we're going to be making. Oh, if you want the bass too, the link is in the download description below, so you guys can go ahead and grab that as well as the
Did you just say you're giving that away for free,
It's
dude?
free, yeah. I didn't even ask Parker. I made the decision on my
Free
own.
99.
You're
There you
welcome.
go.
Let's jump into it, bro.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So the sound we're going to be making is this slapper right here. Oh, and in context... And as we said, all the sounds that are here, yeah, that thing's insane, bro.
Dude, it's one of my favorite.
Best bass of 2023. Oh, that's the title.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the best.
You saw it here first.
Yeah, thumbnail, baby.
I love it.
It
I
is
love
the best
it.
bass. Is it the best bass? Yeah, put that in there. Someone's working on the thumbnail right now. It's a good title.
Yes, no, for sure
Right?
it is. For sure it is.
Best bass of 2023. You guys are here behind the scenes. You just saw the thumbnail happen. Bam, you already saw it, right?
Boom, Inception.
And also, what's kind of cool is they get to actually see the artwork for the Batters project file.
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
dude.
Well, they probably already showed it.
You didn't see me, but I went like this.
You did.
Mhm.
Oh, that
I
was
went
there.
like that. Dude.
Yeah. Batters project file. Pretty sick art. We got tons.
Fucking bad.
There's more art coming. It's gonna be so sick. So yeah, this bass is insane. I think one of my favorite parts about this song is like the subtleties.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Obviously, like we went through and we remade like all the regular like this bass.
Catch them, rack them, stack them.
Right, like that whole bass. This is an insane bass too. But I think my favorite thing is like from remaking this is finding the little subtleties like this thing like.
Oh, dude, that's such a cool sound.
Right, it's just
That's such
like,
a cool sound.
It's like something like that. It's not just like a normal like vocal, right?
Yeah.
It just has this like sort of kind of cool characteristic where it sounds like a synth and vocal.
It sounds like an alien, dude.
And there might be some like I don't know what we don't have a name for them, but they're like
Don't tell him. Don't tell him, dude. You're telling him
I
too
already
much,
told
dude. You always
They
get
know
so
this is-
excited,
they-
and then you keep telling him all the secrets, dude. All right? So yeah, leave it for the quest. Let's get into this, bro.
Dude, there's still some things that are so sick about this project file. I'm excited too, right?
All right, show him one more thing.
Okay, the drums. I mean, just slappy. But yeah, you're right. Let's get into the sound.
Let's jump right in,
All right,
dude.
you guys know how to do it. Link in the description. Pre-sale. Let's go. Okay, so the sound that we're making today, that it's our favorite sound.
It's our favorite for sure.
So much so that we decided to change the song and have it play longer because it only plays for like a bar, I think.
This is how it should be.
This slapper right here, just the. Watch this come in. I had to do the tear out thing. But yeah, this sound is dude, it should have made the album. Best sound of 2023. We're calling it right now. Let us know if you disagree or if you agree.
It's our favorite song.
All right, so it's our favorite psalm.
It's our favorite sound.
It's our favorite worship psalm. All right, so let's go ahead and let's jump into this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start with a sine wave, just like so. We're going to go ahead and make sure our level is all the way up. You're not going to be able to hear much. The first thing we need to do is we need to get some harmonics to this bad boy, right?
Yep.
Okay, so set it to 0, level all the way up. And the way that you get harmonics with a sine wave is you got to FM. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump into oscillator B immediately, straight to FM from B, right? Warp mode. And let's go ahead and set B to +3 and +7 on the semitones. This is what's kind of cool about these sounds is it's going to create some really cool overtones and some really cool tuning things.
Yeah.
For us, it was cool to be able to sort of push ourselves in a way that we really haven't done sound design wise and, kind of break some bad habits, which we'll get into more. So now that we got that set up, let's go ahead and hear what this is sounding like. All right. Like a very quiet phone. I always think of a phone. I don't know why.
A Nokia phone.
It's a Nokia phone, yeah. Also, make sure you set up your envelope like this with a slow attack, 119 milliseconds, a really fast decay, and then no sustain and a little bit of release. That's to kind of give it a little bit of whip, right? Now that we got that, we got to make our first LFO. You're going to go ahead and make this shape right here. It's almost like a shark fin, but not quite. What would you say?
It's like Free Willy, dude. Remember Free Willy?
Yeah, well, but didn't he have like a...
He had the acoustic fin.
I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, bro.
Well, he's a whale.
Okay,
He's a whale, so
make an acoustic killer whale fin.
We accept all whales
We
here.
accept all whales, for sure. R.I.P. Willie. He's dead for sure, dude.
The whale?
No, the kid.
No,
kid's
the
dead
whale.
for sure.
The whales live forever, dude.
All right, so make this shape as your first LFO, set it to envelope, and set it to quarter note. Your second LFO is going to be something shaped like this. I always say like skateboarding is like a quarter pipe, has a little spike on it, so let's just call it an acoustic quarter pipe. How does that sound? Make an acoustic quarter pipe.
That's a little offensive.
I'm sorry.
That's a little
I apologize.
offensive. Okay.
And then our last LFO envelope is going to be set to eighth, and it's just going to be a ramp down about halfway and then level out flat. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start using this LFO. So we're going to go ahead and put this on the FM from B, and you're going to go ahead and set that to 12. Get a little bit more harmonics going. Kind of nice, right? Feels pretty good. A cool thing that we're doing is like we're always in the habit of like just turning down the level of oscillator B.
Yeah.
We have a whole concept and theory we'll get into later about this, but we're actually going to use LFO2 to actually bring in the level of oscillator B, and you're going to go ahead and set that to 59. right? And you have to be careful with these kind of sounds. We've seen other people make these type of sounds, you know, not to throw any shade, but these sounds are really hard to make fit in the mix, right? Because they can have a lot of phasing issues, right?
And pitching issues, too.
And pitching, yeah, absolutely. So the pitch itself is a little bit different. You're using sine waves. We're using a ton of sine waves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And those sine waves can cause phasing. So it's important that you are paying attention to your phase when you're using these type of sounds, right? We're going to go ahead and add another sine wave. You might as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sine wave is my new favorite wave tapes.
Sins, dude?
Sins, dude. I'm sinned all the way.
Sinned out.
They're really powerful if you really think about it. Everything starts from a sign.
Yeah.
It's a sign, dude.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's a sign.
Quest for Bass. Pre-sale available now. Link in description. So let's go ahead and throw LFO2 on the level knob of the sub, and I'm going to put that all the way up. And then on the drop group, we'll get into this later. I'm going to go ahead and take off the EQ so we can hear what the sub sounds like. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Nice. Okay, now that we got that, let's get into some filtering. A great filter that people don't use a lot, we think is a little slept on, is the Scream low pass filter. It's essentially remade from Massive. The way that you want to use a Scream low pass filter is you really want to mess with these knobs right here, the Scream, the resonance, and the drive. The cutoff, we're not really using it to really create like a low pass filter. We're mainly using it for its saturation and different sort of drive and tonalities, right? So make sure you match these settings. Turn on all the lights. It feels great, right?
It's the holidays,
Turn
dude.
on the lights. Fred again. See what I did there?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So with LFO 1, we're going to go ahead and apply this to the drive of the Scream low pass, and you're going to go ahead and want to set that to 39. All right. We got our Scream at 31, our resonance at 13. Adding some real dirty harmonics kind of going on, which is really nice. Another slept on thing is the noise. Okay, the noise, the SID, I don't know what it stands for. It's probably something transmitted to your friends that might
got
have
some Sid last weekend,
might have
dude.
to take a pill to go away. But these noises are sick. I really like them. Some of them have like really cool, like these droney and these whines. They kind of create some like cool sizzles.
Do you know what it stands for, dude?
Sexually infectious disease. I told you.
Oh, that's what it is.
Sexually infested diseases.
So let's hear what it sounds like.
You want me to just
I want to hear
solo
what.
it?
No, I want to hear what it sounds like.
Oh wait, I didn't apply the LFO. Go ahead and put LFO2 on the level of the noise. Yeah, that sounds a little.
It sounds infested, dude.
It sounds infectious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, infectious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. So yeah, make sure you guys have that set up. And then let's go ahead and put this into mono mode. And then let's go ahead and we need a punch, right? A lot of these FM basses, like, they need that punch, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people miss that in their sounds when they're making these type of sounds. You don't always have to do it, but this is a great tip. A lot of bigger producers are doing this a lot, especially with like Tear Out and stuff. With this envelope 3, we're gonna go ahead and use the matrix, and we're gonna go ahead and tell LFO 3 to modulate the master tune right here. Make sure it's set to bipolar. I'm going to unbypass this, but and then you're going to go ahead and set this to 9. So it's going to essentially punch down an octave really quick because this is a fast LFO. Kind of creates a weird sort of tuniness to it too, which is kind of nice.
I love it. I love doing this to the master tune.
Just a little extra punch. You need it. You know what I mean? Now that we got that, let's go ahead and jump into the matrix. Oh, sorry. Now that we got that, let's go ahead. We're in the matrix, dude. I'm out of the matrix. We're going into the effects. This is the most important part, okay? First thing we're going to do is we need to go ahead and darken that baby up. We're going to go ahead and use Diode 2, classic, right? Diode 2, drive to 56, mix to 31. Oh, sorry, Diode 1. Diode 1, excuse me, not Diode 2. We don't fuck with Diode 2.
No, we don't.
Diode 2 is pretty sick, but Diode 1, okay? And we're going to go ahead and set this to pre. We're going to go ahead and use this wonderful filter that Steve Duda has given us. Unfortunately, he didn't give us enough filters. We're still very upset about that. Steve Duda 2.0, when's it coming? I want direct outs on my oscillators. I want AI. Yeah. I want a bunch of shit, dude. I need more filters. I need more toys. I need more toys.
More toys.
I need more toys. We're going to go ahead and set that filter up, and we're going to go ahead and apply our LFO 2 to the drive knob, and I'm going to go ahead and set that to 100, and I'm also going to go ahead and put it on the mix knob, and I'm going to set that to 100. And then we're going to take our LFO here, and we're going to go ahead and apply this to create a little opened filter really quickly. Let's hear what it sounds like with just the distortion. It's just kind of filtered right now, so we want to open that filter up. So I'm going to go ahead and apply LFO 1 to that, and that's going to go to 919 hertz. And I'm also going to apply it to the Q, so it has like a cool little shoot up, like almost like to add a little extra sizzle, I think, probably what it does. Yeah, a little extra, just a little extra grit because that resonance is peaking. A new technique that we've kind of like sort of been, I wouldn't say new technique, but just stuff because of this pack, it's like pushed us out of our comfort zone a little bit. So we've been doing a lot of more stuff. I've been into shelves lately, dude. I'm a shelf guy.
You're shellfish,
I'm
dude.
shellfish, dude. I'm real shellfish, right? This EQ, because we don't want to lose a lot of these sounds have like a lot of like nice distortion in them, but they're not like bright.
Yeah.
So we have to darken it without losing the distortion. So we created a shelf right here on the right side. Use the shelf and then go ahead and set the frequency to 781 and the gain to -20. And then grab this LFO and apply it to the frequency. And that's going to push that shelf. So it's not quite like a low pass, right? It still opens it up, but it has a little bit more highs than if you were to do something like this. Right? It kind of, I don't know. It's a different sort of method of
sizzle.
Yeah. And then on the left side, we're using just a little bit of high pass to get a little bit of kind of lower vocally stuff. Q's at 54, gain is at 2.2, and of course, we got the high pass right here, and the frequency is at 70 toots. You're going to go ahead and apply LFO 2, or sorry, it essentially would be LFO 1 for you, but you're going to go ahead and apply that at 15. Ow. It's getting that sort of vocaliness, right?
We're getting owed.
Another cool thing that we've been kind of doing lately is we've been using the multi-band compressor a little bit differently. This is all stock, so go ahead and set it to multi-band, and then using stuff like modulating the gain or even the release, you can get some weird stuff, which has been kind of cool to try to match these sounds, so we've been a little bit more creative in that way. That's why I love remaking sounds, because you have to think out of the box on what you normally do. So go ahead and apply this LFO to the gain right here, so it just kind of adds a little bit more volume at the very end of the sound. Sorry, at the very beginning of the sound. That's sounding pretty thick. And then we have another low pass. This is in low 6, so it's not as drastic as the other low pass. And we have the cutoff. It's pretty high up. But what's happening is that low pass is shutting a lot further, and that's creating a little bit of pitch variation. If you set your cutoff to 71.42, resonance down, drive to 10%, mix all the way up. And then go ahead and put that on and put it as positive, and you're going to go bipolar. Hear the arrow at the very end of the sound. That's because that cutoff is closing, right? Mm-hmm. And if you were to put it further back, and you did it really slow, you would hear it go ow, right? A lot of pitching and filters that people don't realize with these sounds. And then we got a little bit of a Haas effect kind of going here. This is pretty standard. Again, about the phasing. The phasing can be an issue sometimes with these type of sounds. Using this effect has helped out a lot. Feedback all the way down, left at 1 and the right at 20. So both signals are just a little bit delayed. Because sine waves are usually mono, that's where you get into trouble. We were talking about like just tech house in general, and we've been mixing a lot of tech house, and those sine waves can be really difficult because you know they're just in the middle, so you're trying to create a little bit of texture so you can hear it on the laptop.
Especially when you have a dedicated sub.
Yes, exactly. And we learned a lot of techniques from that, and especially from doing this pack. Again, a bunch of shit in this pack that you guys will learn from, especially from the presets too. Experimental. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of reverb, or really kind of just small room. Been into small room reverb lately. Small room house.
Yeah, small room house, dude.
This is kind of small. We should have named the pack Small Room House.
Oh, that would be so funny. I like that. I like that a lot.
And it's British, so it's small room cottage.
Small room house.
Let me hear your best UK grime rapper impression.
I don't have one.
Hello, it's me. Oh. You got nothing?
No, that's...
Come on, Watson. And a bus on a Watson. Huh?
No, that's not... I don't think that's British.
Not UK.
That's not British.
What is it?
That was like Scottish. That was a little Scottish.
Scotland.
Yeah, that was...
Scotland.
Yeah, you were definitely Scottish right there.
They're all the same to Americans. They all sound sick, by the way. So shout out you if you have an accent. Okay, so we got small room reverb. That's sounding good. We're going to add a little bit of chorus for a little bit of more stereo width. It's kind of doing the same sort of thing, but it's very fast. 5 milliseconds, right? And then 0 milliseconds. Rates over here. Low pass filter, feedback. Here's all the settings. Set the mix to that. Just a little bit more space. And then the hyperdimension. Be careful. Remember, we're talking about phasing. This kind of creates like a little, it almost like accentuates the small room house reverb.
Yeah, and it's really cool that we put it at the end too, because it's usually in the beginning. You know,
Right.
I don't know why a stereo effect is like in the beginning of the chain.
And like,
why
why
did
do
Steve
we
do that?
I don't know.
And then we just
I never thought
accepted
about
it.
that.
We just accepted it.
I mean, we get great results from it, but it's
Yeah.
like, is it like that's what I'm saying is like we've been kind of on this journey, this quest, so to speak, and we've been learning about ourselves and our bodies and our sexuality and our hyperdimension.
Who knows? We might meet Steve on the way, dude.
Could be there.
You know?
Yeah. Steve,
Steve,
come through. Podcast with the boys.
join us on the quest.
Yeah, so the hyperdimension kind of creates a little kind of cool room, and that helps a lot with the sub, right? Because that's a big thing with these sounds. If you have a sub, if I didn't have any of these like sort of spatial sort of things going on with the phase, it would sort of sound like you hear the phasing, you can't even hear the sub anymore, right? So these are really, really helpful. So again, if you hear some presets that are really cool, you see some sounds, try them with the sub. You might, just make sure, and you might have to, dial them in. Not with ours, but just saying. Okay, so this is sounding pretty good. Let's hear it.
Play it.
We're pretty much there, right?
It's insane.
If you're not in Ableton, don't worry. This is pretty much fine. We'll go ahead and go over some of the processing. There's not much you really need to do. We do have something cool to show you with the processing, but right now all we really have is essentially an EQ8 right here.
Yep.
And this is adding a little bump here, and you kind of like had mentioned this to me before about how like we're not mixing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are bad frequencies right there. I always suck that shit out.
Yeah, no,
I suck out 100. I
Suck
don't like
it out.
that.
Suck it dry. But it helps the sound, at least replicating it.
Yeah.
It needed it.
It needed that resonance
sometimes
for sure.
Even though it sounds kind of, weird by itself, it's needed. And then again, shelf boys, right?
Shellfish.
Shelf boys of shellfish, bro. A little shelf right here.
Eat some shellfish, dude.
And then lastly, everyone close your eyes. Excellent Fat Rack 2.0 coming very, very soon. New and
Yes.
improved. A lot of cool extra toys to be able to use that are very, very useful. We're really excited to show you guys this. So look forward to that video soon. I'm sure we'll do that very soon. We got that on there.
Girth, length, taste, flavor.
Whoa. Yeah, those are all the...
We're
nuts.
talking about fat racks, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Actually, now that I think about it,
Ingredients.
we should change the names to that. Girth.
The girth rack, dude. I like that.
This is free in the download description, so you can have it, obviously. But we're going to do a video like kind of going over it a little bit. You guys seem to like the original Fat Rack, so we went ahead and improved on it a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and add that. Add a little bit of a low cut right here, and let's go ahead and go to the drop group. There's this cool sort of thing that's also happening with this echo. This is kind of really interesting. If I turn this off, and let's say I have it playing with the sub, not too bad, but this echo really helps out. It's just another sort of really fast delay, kind of helping with the phasing issues that you could run into. It also darkens it in a way.
Yeah, it puts a really nice effect on all of the drop sounds.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Yeah.
And then also, it helps with this sound too. I love the white noise that people have been putting on these sounds too, like this little... It's so nice. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for this sound. Should we hear it in context?
Yeah, play it
Let's
in
go
context.
just a little bit right here.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit of funk vox in there.
Oh, dude, we love funk.
You can expect a little bit of funk in this pack.
You might.
Yeah, you might.
This guy, dude.
Oopsies.
Keep telling him all the
Yeah,
secrets, dude.
funk you, bro.
All right, funk off.
Funk off, dude. Let me live my life, dude. I'm shelving, dude.
You're shelving.
I'm shellfish, dude. If you guys like this video, please let us know in the comments down below. YouTube added like a new thing, I guess, when you like a video, it like does something. So I don't know.
I
don't know. They're gonna have to figure it out.
Okay. All right.
Don't tell them.
Okay.
I don't know what it does.
I don't know either.
Did you know that? Yeah, like the video and see what happens. Something happens.
I don't know.
If you guys want to get this preset, it's in the link in the description down below. And of course, we are on the quest for bass. Join us, please. Click the link in the description. We will send you all the most up-to-date info. We're going to tell you all the bonuses. The first bonus announced the pack December 20th, okay? 1,000 copies, right? Comes with the Batters project file. All the sounds included, okay?
And we will reveal more bonuses as the time goes on, as we proceed with our quest.
Yes, and can't add the smoke effect and like the little sprinkle, like the chimes.
Mm-hmm.
More will be revealed. Okay, so
What are those rainbow teddy bears?
yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
They'll be there, dude.
More will be revealed.
Yeah.
Hold on to your tits. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Parker, am I forgetting anything?
That's it, bro.
You got
Let's
it, bro.
run it, dude.
We'll see you guys soon. A bunch of videos coming. Peace.
Peace.
Brothers round me, only brothers round me, yeah, brothers round me.